Here we go, all ready for another amazing episode of Marketing with Russ, aka hashtag Russ Selfie, our 499th episode. Make sure and tune in this Thursday. But for today, I have Anthony Markey, who's amazing. Just want to make sure you share this with your friends and let everybody know. Okay, here we go. Do you want to know how amazing people connect? Well, you're in the right place. Welcome to Marketing with Russ, aka hashtag Russ Selfie.
Thanks for connecting. And if you like what you hear, please share.
So thankful for our sponsors of Marketing with Russ, the Master Connector Show, Hope 107.9, and the Alzheimer's Association. For more information on the Master Connector Show and that amazing duo, go to masterconnector.show. And for more information on Hope 107.9 Radio in Albany, Oregon, go to hope1079.com. And finally, for the Alzheimer's Association, you can go to alz.org to give today or find out how to support this amazing organization. Music by Connor Hedge and Protestant, used with permission. Hey, everybody. Happy St. Patrick's Day and welcome to Marketing with Russ, aka hashtag Russ Selfie. We are ready to go today and I'm excited. Got an amazing guest, Anthony Markey. I know a guy and I was blessed to be on his show and he is just an amazing individual. He's going to be with us shortly, but just wanted to remind you that number one, I'm so thankful for you. Thank you for all for being here today. Thank you for your prayers and your blessings for me. I appreciate that. And life is good. You know what? When you focus on the positive things in life, it is so much better. Life is so much better. And I'm just thankful today. I'm just thankful today for this community and everything that it brings to me. So first off, I want to remind you, what is Marketing with Russ, aka hashtag Russ Selfie, all about? Well, it's about how amazing people connect. That's right. Amazing people like Anthony. And today is our 499th show. And so we have had a lot of amazing guests. In fact, I want to remind you that today is going to be incredible. But don't forget, coming up this Thursday, our 500th episode of Marketing with Russ is coming. I'm so blessed to have my good friend and co-host D. Scott Smith on with me, and Wendy Stunt, my good friend, who's also helped co-host some of the milestones in the past, is going to be with us. So it's going to be very excited. Did I say 500? Yes, I did. And it's coming. So make sure and join us this Friday and see more amazing people that connect that have been on the show in the past, like Anthony. And also wanted to remind you that, let's see here. Let's get back to the business here. Obviously, I love to connect. Go to russhedge.com today to connect with me, right? russhedge.com today. You can find everything out about me, about my live stream producing, about my inspirational speaking, about my marketing coaching. But most of all, I'd just love for you to connect with me. I would love for you to do that. And that is there's all the connection links. I don't know how you like to do it. Social media, email, phone number. You can even schedule time on my calendar to Zoom. any of those ways would work. So this Thursday, be there or be square. But thank you for being here today. And I want to encourage you, please subscribe to our YouTube. If you want to see in one spot all the amazing people that have been on this show and my other shows, The Experience Live with Russ and Scott, The Experience Local, Russ Reels Live, they're all there on my YouTube page by going to marketingwithruss.live. I keep it simple, right? If you know my name, you get to my website. If you know the name of the show, you get directly to my YouTube. In fact, you can open a separate tab right now and go right there if you're not already subscribed. We are growing and it's getting bigger and bigger and bigger, and it's a great community. So please subscribe today. Also, if you could share this out, today is going to be incredible. Do not miss today. Don't look over today because of Thursday. Make sure that you share and let people know. Tag your friends. Say, whoop, whoop, Anthony Markey's on. You do not want to miss him. So it's going to be a good one. All right. Also, if you get a chance to go to my website, which again was russhedge.com, you get a copy of my book, Befuddled, Live the Life You Choose, or my other collaborative anthologies that I've been blessed to be part of. They are all international bestsellers, #1 on Amazon. I'm thankful to be part of them. They have some of my cancer story in there. And I've got another upcoming book this year, Life Happens and Then You Choose. Yes, I know I've said that was coming out before because of the health challenges. It slowed me down, but it is going to be out this year. Just praising God for no more health challenges and keep things on an even keel. And we're going to get that done this year. So, but you get it on russhedge.com or go to Amazon or any online bookseller and you can find it as well. Befuddled will really encourage you to live the life you choose, living life to its fullest. And speaking of living life to its fullest, we're going to do our marketing tip of the day that we do every Monday and Thursday. And this gets cut out separately, put on YouTube Shorts and all social media as its own little nugget of inspiration, the marketing tip of the day. You know, and it's really a good way to get yourself going and to think about a good way to look at life, your marketing, your business, everything, right? And so here we go. Are you ready for the marketing tip of the day on this St. Patrick's Day? Okay, I don't have a good St. Patrick's Day accent, so we're not going to try that. Okay, here we go. This is your marketing tip of the day. Celebrate the good things. That's right. Celebrate the good things. I tell you, today is a good day to celebrate. It's St. Patrick's Day, but I'll bet when you're watching this video, it's probably not St. Patrick's Day. You're probably celebrating something else, or you have something else to celebrate. Now, what have you done good in business? What are the wins in your business? You can celebrate, encourage your team, lift up the people that work for you, lift yourself up. You can celebrate the fact that you woke up this morning and you're alive. You can celebrate the fact that maybe if life is going rough right now, you've made it through 100% of all of your worst days. And you're here today to say, I made it. Things got better. And you know what? Things will get better in the future. I did a LinkedIn newsletter today. And in that newsletter, I was talking about when things go down, they always come back up. If things are not looking good right now, look for the good things in life. It'll scoop you back up because you find what you look for. That reticular activator in the front is what will show you those good things in life if that's what you're looking for. So today on St. Patrick's Day, whatever day it is for you, enjoy life and celebrate the good things. And that is your marketing tip of the day. All right, there we go. So those all come out under a minute. They're short, easy. You're able to share those independently with people. And I think that's good for the day. Let's get Anthony in and get the show started. Hey, Anthony, how's it going?
Going good, Russ. How are you doing?
Good. I know a guy, and I thought I need to have him on my show. So
Yeah, I thought the green shirt was enough, but you beat me out with the hat.
there you go. Well, you know, this morning I didn't have the hat on. I didn't have green on. And my beautiful wife says, you need green on today. And your sign, I know a guy's sign is already green, which helps you. And your green shirt definitely helps you. So, all right, Anthony, listen, I was just on your show. What a blessing that was. Tell everybody about Anthony Markey. What are you up to?
No, a little bit about me. This is all new to me. I've just started this in this world. I've been doing this for 5 months and what is that, 16 days now. So it's like drinking out a fire hydrant. I like coming on shows like yours where I get to see, how the people have done it that have come before me. You've closing in on a 500 episode. So clearly, you know what you're doing. So I come in with an open mind, willing to steal everything that you're doing and copy it over, because I don't know what I don't know, and it's awesome seeing people like you out there. So started the I know a guy thing. It's turning into more quicker than I thought it would, but it's the most fun thing that I've ever done. So I can definitely see why you're almost at 500 now.
Yeah. Well, I tell you, I never would have thought in a million years that I would be at 500 episodes. And then next week, one of my other live streams is celebrating 200 episodes. I mean, it's amazing how quickly they stack up, and the years go by. But you know what? It's a blessing along the way, because along the way, you meet so many amazing people and learn so much, right? Talk about some of the highlights of your show.
Oh man, well, we're not close to 500 yet. Today I think it's episode 133 or 134. So I met a lot of awesome people, and you get introduced to people you would never have otherwise, right? There's people that I've had on the show where I'm like, I don't know how I got here, but I'm super happy to have met you. You being one of them. We were introduced through a mutual friend, and he was like, yeah, you should absolutely meet Steve Spiro. You have him on as a and super awesome guy, and I get to meet awesome people, and everybody that I meet, I haven't had a bad introduction yet. Everybody's doing cool things, and I'm trying to talk to all of them. So your story, that's awesome. There's been people that are doing things that I didn't know exist. I've had people on that are helping kids with financial literacy, something that I wish I would have had growing up. I've had people on that are helping people through traumas and different types of coaching. I've had people on, like I said, that are, doing big, impactful things that lead to, exponential growth when partnered with the right person. And that's all I'm trying to do. I'm trying to meet as many awesome people as I can and make introductions to the other awesome people, so that everybody involved, the rising tide lifting all ships.
Yeah. Oh, I love that. Rising tides do raise all ships when you work together, and you don't try to, that whole collaboration over competition is really true. When you work with people, so much more happens. When you're fighting against people, as you tear down others, you tear yourself down as well. So, well, talk to us a little bit about your ultimate goal. I mean, you're diving into this I know a guy live stream. You've got, great people coming on, like, the inspiration specialist and Steve Spiro, who's the master connector. So what is your ultimate goal of connecting with all these amazing people and building yourself up through them?
Yeah, so I've been in sales and self-employed for over 7 years. And as times went on, what I found is, as I keep trimming away the parts that I don't like, what's really left is the conversation, meeting people, introducing people, kind of listening to what people have to say. Now that I've landed here, I've realized that's the most fun thing that I've done. Take away the rest of it, it's just this part. So my goal ultimately is, if I could do this every day for the rest of my life, I'd be happy, because I get to meet interesting people. There's so many awesome people out there. Why wouldn't you try to talk to all of them? I'm definitely, I'm an intro extrovert, right? It just kind of depends on the day. But if you can meet somebody new every single day, that's going to help you out. If you're better at communicating tomorrow than you are today, that's a good trajectory. You want to be able to make those connections. You want to be able to find those people that grow your circle of influence. And there's like I said, it's kind of mind boggling that you have your own little ego, or your own little world, and there's these people that I know, and then you expand it just a little bit, and it's exponential. You start to get more connections. It turns into more faster, and it accelerates. So ultimately, my goal is, I just want to meet awesome people. I want to monetize everything that I'm doing through collaboration, like you said. I want us all to kind of, work together, find different ways of collaborating, find things that I haven't even thought of yet, right? There's things out there that are coming down the pipe that, I was recently introduced to different ideas, and it's like, yeah, I'm going to try that. We're going to try some things. We're going to experiment. We're going to constantly try and pivot and help one another. Like I said, it's just one connection can kind of change your life. You look at, like, different bands, they come together where, like, one person meets another person, and then they're, the Beatles, like, things happen. So the only way that you're going to be able to do that and put yourself in that is to actually get out there. And it's the Zig Ziglar, helping up people get what they want, you get what you want. The universe, it's kind of like a giant vending machine or slot machine that if you put $1 in it, eventually two come out. So how many dollars you want to put in it? I'm looting the couch, right? I'm stuffing it. I'm putting every dollar into that, because I just want to see what can happen if you devote that much time and effort to it.
Yeah. Oh, I completely agree. And what's interesting is, by putting in the effort and really connecting and being open to new ideas, really the sky's the limit because you learn so much from other people that really specialize or really are good at a certain area that maybe you're not as good at. And that's what I love. And especially, from the beginning, I wanted to be together with people that were in my same business. I mean, I wanted to bring them on. People ask me, why in the world are you bringing on people that do the same thing you do, your competition? I go, they're not my competition. The place. There's so much opportunity. We work together. We're both better. We're better together. I truly believe that. I always say that the McDonald's analogy, when you're driving down the freeway and you see a McDonald's, what do you normally see next to the McDonald's? You normally see a Burger King, a Wendy's, see other restaurants just like it. Why does competition come together? Because they know good organizations draw people. When they band together, they draw more people and are better off together than they were sitting there all by themselves, isolating themselves, right? Somebody isolated out there, people are not quite as quick to go to. And so that is something that people need to realize. And so, okay, so all these amazing people you're meeting, you're looking at doing stuff. What do you do outside of, talk a little bit more about what you do outside of just live streaming and what you want to do?
Yeah. So on my business side, I'm in the benefit space. I'm in the B2B. I help groups. But I have some limitations. I can only work with companies that are in the US that have at least 25 employees, preferably over 100. My wheelhouse starts at 100 and up. If you spend any time networking, though, that's not most people. So the way that this all kind of works together is the more people that I can help, that I can bring value to, that know what I do, the more likely I am to actually be referred to the people that I can help. Like I said, it's the Zig Ziglar mentality. So just a marrying of this idea where I don't necessarily have to sell anything. I just know somebody that can. And like you said, that's kind of the maturity in business where you first get started and it's like, I can only help my clients. Nobody else can be there for them because they're going to ask you, hey, can you help me with X, Y, or Z? That's not what I do. I could go spend a lot of time trying to figure out how all of that works. And then do a mediocre job because it's not my specialty. Or I can, introduce them to somebody, where it's like, no, I can't help you, but Russ can, or I know a guy, or I know a gal, or whatever it is, and make those introductions. And that's all, collaboration. Most folks that you talk to that are, in business, they have some sort of referral relationship or things like that. So nothing stops you from leveraging, your entire network to work together. So trying to work what I do on the benefit side with everybody else.
I love that. So I know a guy, you're specific in what you can do for people and who you can work with, but you know a guy and you can help people. I have found over my career in sales and marketing that when you go to somebody and it's not going to work out for you and you're able to get them to somebody that does help them, it is gigantic kudos for you. That really makes you shine because you're willing to do what's best for the customer and help them, even though maybe you're not the one that can help them. I call that the Macy's effect. Don't know if you remember the Miracle on 34th Street. So what does Santa Claus do in that movie when people come up to him and Macy's does not have the toy that they want, their child wants? What does he do? He tells them to go to Gimbals. He tells them to go to other stores where they can get what they need. And what happens? The effect is everybody loves Macy's and everybody says Macy's is awesome and we're going to always shop here because you guys care about the customer more than the dollar. And I think that's so important because people don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. That's what John Maxwell says. I love that. And I love what Zig Ziglar says. You build the people and then the people build your business. If you're helping and building up people, if you're doing what's best for them, that is going to build your business, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we've said it in uncountable amount of ways since people could talk to each other. Yeah, like I said, the Zig Ziglar, you help enough people. Then you have karma. Then you have the golden rule. Then you have you reap what you sow. Then you have the go giver. All of that is saying the exact same thing, just in a different way. So why wouldn't you steer your ship headlong into that and say, great, there's definitely something here. I'm not going to fight it. Right? It's universal law. There's something to people wanting to I'm blanking on the word, but what people wanting to give back, the people that go, yeah, no, I really appreciate what you did here. Down the road, 10, 15 years, you might not even remember helping them. And they, come up with something that's going to help you and make an introduction because that sticks with people, the reciprocity. That's the word I was looking for. So there's definitely something to be said about that because, every single, person out there has heard some version of this. So there's got to be some truth to it.
Oh yeah, completely. And I'm a big guy on the golden rule for sure, because when you treat people the way you want to be treated, it comes back to you. I mean, we don't give to get. And, I always say when you're giving to others, you're not doing that just so everybody will come back and take care of you. No. But what happens when you have that kind of heart and you're all about that and you're looking at what's best for others, it's going to come back to you because you're living by the golden rule, treating others the way you would like to be treated. And that is always a positive thing. So, well, I love the whole business side of what you do. Let's talk just really quickly about that. I come to you. I have 30 employees. I want to work with you. I'm here in the United States. What can you really do to improve my business? How do you improve my bottom line? Because you know what? I love people, but I want to make money.
Yeah, so there's a few different things. Obviously, the bigger the company, the more options. But if you're talking about a group of 30, they may or they may not have benefits in place. If they do, right, we're contracted with all of them. We can work with any. We're brokers. We can work with any carrier in the country. We have other things like health maintenance programs that if they don't offer major medical, they can start offering programs that like that. The benefits to the company is it helps with retention and attraction, because right now you have a lot of problems with keeping your best employees around. What are you going to do? And then on top of that, a lot of these can lead to payroll tax savings, right? So it can save the company money, helps with employee retention. The employees can receive a net pay raise by having it. So, further helping retain talent. And it wouldn't matter if they had a major medical or not. It's not going to prevent a company with if they already have something, it's not going to interfere with that. And it's also not going to interfere with the employee's ability to go get their own if it's not offered. So a nice program that's able to help a lot of businesses. And then on top of that, the bigger the company gets, the more options they have, because if you get over a certain size, you can start having plans manufactured where they're saving you. A local example here, I'm in Iowa. We were able to help a company save about $2,600 a year per employee. Significant, it was a group of about 400. So saved them over $1 million, which isn't nothing. So it just really depends. What we do is we go in and we see if we can empirically show them where they might be overspending or different areas that might be able to help them. We come back and say, here's what we put together. Is this enough of a savings to, kind of prod you in that direction? Because if not, great. You know what? I probably know a guy that might be able to help you. If you have another pain point, let me know.
Yeah, no, I love that. I love that because, when, there's so many things in business that people just really need help with, and they need somebody like yourself with that expertise, somebody that can really help point them in the right direction. And I love that. If you can't be the one to help them, if you're not the one to be able to connect them with what they really need, a guy, and you're able to do that. And I just love that. Okay, so let's jump back real quickly to your live stream. Do you have plans to continue on with your live streams? I know a guy. Are you looking at doing anything different? Yeah. Are you open to people talking to you if they need help with their live stream?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, like I said, this has been, I'll say it this way. I thought I was lazy, right? Before going into this, I thought I was lazy because, it was kind of like, every day waking up going, man, I have to do X, Y, or Z. I must be lazy. You got to force yourself to do it. Then I started this because it kind of just happened. And I was like, I'm going to do it semi-frequently. It's going to be something that I do a couple times a month to help make better introductions, because I'm not going to remember exactly what Russ does. But if somebody, has a pain point, I'm going to send them the episode and say, do you want to meet Russ? And then they get to hear from you. Fast forward to now, I'm closing in on 200 recorded in the first 6 months. Like I said, it's about the 130 are out, but there's about another 60 recorded, ready to go. So it turns out I'm not lazy. I just hated what I was doing. This is the most fun thing that I've ever done. It's way more work than what I was doing before, which is why I thought I was lazy, is because it wasn't all that much work, but it was hard to do it. Where this is, it's a lot of work. And I'm super far out, right? It's turned into way more than I thought it would, quicker than I thought it would. So absolutely, I plan on this, being the main thing that I do. If I could focus on this and only this, like I said, for the rest of my life, I'd be super happy, because this is so fun. I get to meet people. I get to have conversations with I would not have had otherwise. I wanted to meet you, which would have been a huge, a huge loss in my life, because you're super inspirational. You're doing awesome things, but then you just multiply that over the years. I'm under 6 months in, and I'm already this ecstatic about everything that's going on. So I have a lot of plans moving forward.
Yeah, no, I love that. I love all that you're about. And yeah, no, it's super exciting. It's super exciting, the things that you're doing. So as we get ready to start winding up the show from today, this is what I want from you. I want you to tell everybody your gold nugget of today's conversation, the thing that you really want people to remember from today, and how do they get in touch with you? Because I want to be able to connect up with you for sure. And the way that Steve, our good friend, connected you and I want to be able to connect you with more people as well. So this is one of the ways. So give everybody a little highlight of what we talked about today. What is the golden nugget and how can they get in touch with you?
Yeah, I think the biggest thing in my life was like you said, the golden rule: treat others the way you want to be treated. And that boils down even further when you're networking and when you're talking with people, because a lot of us do that. We spend a lot of time talking to people. Be interested, not interesting. That's the Dale Carnegie. Just give people what they want. A lot of people, they want to talk. They want to talk about themselves. You're the only one as an entrepreneur. You're the only one that's going to be bragging about you. So listening to people, giving them the platform and the ability to kind of share who they are, what they do, and why they love what they do. Let them do that. Don't interrupt. You're not waiting for your time to talk. If you never get to talk, that's fine. They're going to reciprocate. At the end of that conversation, they're going to say, I am so sorry, Russ. I spent this entire time talking about me. Can we meet again? And they're going to reciprocate in the same way. They're going to give you the space and the time to actually dig in, not the 3-minute, really polished, here's me at a high level. No, they're going to let you talk. You're going to meet stuff. You're going to hear stuff where they're like, I've never told anybody that before, because we're all used to getting it in quickly and then getting cut off. So do that. Listen to people, actually engage, ask engaging questions, follow up with them, because that's ultimately what you want when you're out networking, is somebody to do the same. So why not lead that way? Provide that value first. If they never get back to you, great. They were never going to anyway. But if they're the people you want to meet, they're going to, and that's who you need to meet. So that's my golden nugget. Just treat others the way you want to be treated.
And then how they get in touch with you?
Yeah, the best way is you can find my website, ikag.me. So abbreviated, I know a guy, ikag.me, or, connect with me on LinkedIn. That's probably my biggest social platform that we're growing there. You can find me, Anthony Markey. I know a guy. It's fairly simple. So I think it's LinkedIn, Anthony Markey, IKAG. So yeah, ikag.me is probably the best place.
Well, and of course, that magically appeared below you has been ticking on the ticker down below you during the show. So people can actually click on that. It is clickable, everybody, and go straight to Anthony. All that information will be in the show notes, in the comments, and it's already in the comments in the show notes. And would love to have you guys connect with Anthony, because I'm telling you, he's a great value and a great asset to you and your business today. And Anthony, it's been a pleasure getting to know you. And I think I told you, I'm not going anywhere. I'm a lifetime connector, so you're stuck with me as your friend anyway. So looking forward to more conversations. But for now, we're going to say goodbye. Hang tight in the green room, because I'll be there in just a minute. But appreciate you so much being here today.
Really appreciate you having me. And yeah, as far as you sticking around, don't threaten me with a good time. I'll be happy to have you in my network.
All right. Well, listen, bless you. We'll talk to you soon. Hang tight. All right, everybody. There we go. I'm telling you, Anthony is an amazing individual, and I just appreciate all of you being here today. All of that connection information, his Linktree information, his website, and LinkedIn is all ticking along the bottom as well. And I'm telling you, what a blessing it is to have him on today. And what a blessing to have you here today. I'm telling you, happy St. Patrick's Day again, everybody. As you can tell, I'm in the St. Patrick's Day spirit because of my beautiful wife. She gave me a hat to wear this morning. I just want to say #1000 thanks. Don't forget to share that with your friends and let them know that you're thankful for them. It's a great way to start every day, with gratefulness and thankfulness for others and for the blessings in your life. That will make you feel so much better. And I'm just so thankful that you're here. I want to remind you that coming up on this Thursday, woohoo, 500 episodes. It's going to be amazing. You do not want to miss this Thursday. It's going to be good. We're going to have tons of old guests on, and that is going to totally be a blessing. Also, want to remind you that we are, obviously, as you can see here, we are sponsor supported. We are also listener supported. You can scan this QR code, or you can go to the link in the comments. Make sure that if you have an opportunity to support this, I call it a ministry, but just a way to bless others with positive people and share and collaborate together. There's always a cost to put this together, and I thank you for being part of that. And I just want to thank you again for being here today. What a blessing. It's going to be an amazing, amazing week coming up. It's Monday. I always love Mondays. Woohoo. And so it's going to be good. But listen, don't miss this Thursday. And until next time, which is this Thursday, have an amazing day, an amazing life, and we'll talk to you soon. Okay, bye, everybody. Thank you.
Thanks for joining us for this week's episode of Marketing with Russ, aka #RussSelfie. Be sure to subscribe in your favorite podcast app so that you don't miss a single episode. Have an amazing day.